Hi, I'm Rides. Welcome to another episode of What's My Old BMX Worth? Week 3 already, Saturday 16th of January 2021. This week, not as many, thankfully, as last week to go through. Given that it's January, there's not as many bikes for sale, but there's still a few to look at. We'll take a look through my watch list and have a look at what's sold, covering off a few of the bikes from last week. We'll also take a look at what's coming up. Please like and subscribe to the video. Subscribing, of course, means that you'll get all of our videos as they come through. So let's jump over to my watch list and see what has sold. The GT Performer frame, a few original parts, sold for $528 in the US or $675 Australian with 27 bids. The 2000 Mongoose Hooligan, this is the gold one, sold for $189.50. This Mongoose Stranger Things Special Edition sold for $530. Not quite as much as some that sold earlier in the year, and I think that's just a case of selling in January. The old school chrome loop tail, Sugino cranks and chain ring, it sold for $191.20. This week we also had this GT Mach One Pro, pretty much everything except for wheels. It ended on a $75.50. Notice this bike has been up for sale again. It sold for $250 with 7 bids, but as I said, it's back up for sale again this week. It's usually because someone didn't want to pay for it, in my experience. But sometimes the seller could have wanted a little more and wants to retry. The Torker Holeshot likely has a stuck seat post, sold as shown. It sold for $51. Tidy up nicely though. The rare Alinax TRB 100, that strange kind of contraption, it sold for $1,136 with 33 bids. Obviously these things do well. There is actually another in much worse condition coming up for sale this week. We'll take a look at that in a minute, but yeah, not bad. This mid-80s Californian, not sure if the decals are original on it, it sold for $285. What surprised me really is that it got that much, given the condition of the bottom bracket there, the serial taken out. The rest of it must be in really good condition, but that looks pretty eaten up to me and not very fixable. I think this is the last one. It's a Mongoose Villain A96. Looks to be in very original condition and great condition. Paint job's pretty awesome. It sold for $375 in the US or $482 here, which again I think is a very good pickup. Again, probably because it's sold in January. Sorry. There is one more to go. Here we have a 84 Redline 500A. Looks good. There is a bit of a crack there in the seat tube. Very common on these Redlines. Can be brazed back together or welded. You'd want to get that done properly. Serial on the dropout, kind of a little rough, but I guess that's reflected in the price. It sold for $202.50 or $260. So that's it for Bye Bye Bike. Let's take a look at what's coming up for sale. Obviously a Haro. I'm not 100% sure what model. It's currently selling for $65 and has one bid, and it's got 6 hours and 48 minutes to go. Here's that other Alinax TRB 100. As you can see, it is a lot rougher than the other bike. Whether the other bike has been partially restored or not, this one is in complete survivor condition. So expect it not to go for as much unless people that were fighting over the last one are desperate to get their hands on one. But anyway, it's got 7 hours and 43 minutes to go, and it's fetching $406 with 15 bids. I'll be very interested to see what this does actually sell for. Here we have a 1998 Mongoose Villain, frame and fork only. This one is currently selling for $107.50, and it has 1 day and 10 hours to go. I'd expect that price to go up a little bit from there. I think these are a mid-80s, early 80s Reliance with that R gusset. as you can see there. Don't really know the year on this one, but it's currently selling for $91 with 1 day and 10 hours to go. Selling in 1 day and 21 hours is this 2000 GT 24. Quite a small looking frame, has some parts with it, not sure if they are all original. Forks look to be GT. It's listed as a Pro Series, currently selling for $62 in the US with 1 day and 21 hours to go. This rough looking 81 Motomag needs a refinish. Pictures are only tiny, so we can't blow those up. It's currently selling for $172.50 with 2 days and 3 hours to go. This is a 99 made Redline Proline, 24 inch. That makes it a 2000 model, as it would have been made in Taiwan. Alloy frame, GT sprocket, not sure on the cranks, they could also be GT. This one is currently selling for $169 in the US with 2 days and 4 hours to go. It's a nice one. Don't see too many of these come up on eBay. They normally sell Facebook or privately. This one is an old school PK Ripper, of course. There we go, PK58619. I have no idea how to read PK serials. Currently selling for $710 with 2 days and 6 hours to go. This Redline RL340, been drilled, not sure what for. Currently selling for $38 with 7 bids. 2 days and 23 hours to go. Also keen to see how much this one ends on. It's listed as a 1990. Has been powder coated before. Not a particularly great job. So the decals aren't original decals. Frame, some brakes, and a bash guard plate. Currently selling for $381 with 3 days to go. We also have this 91 Mach 1. It's actually an 0592, made in the US. Not a bad pickup on this so far, $142.50, and it's yours with 5 days to go. Again, with 5 days to go is this Redline 500A. This one has forks and currently selling in the US for $141, 30 bids. Just sneaking in with 6 days to go, this Hutch. It's an early one, pre-serial apparently. Couple of little nicks, frame looks to be in pretty good nick. Currently selling for $360 with 58 bids already. Another early 80s or mid 80s GT Pro Performer. It's a mouthful for an early Saturday morning. 784. So yeah, it's a true 84 model, I guess. Currently selling for $475. Couple of small dents, relatively clean. Has 6 days and 2 hours to go. And this one has to be the last for this week. This is a Giant Chaos. Never heard of this before. So this is a 94 model. I wonder whether the ACE stamp stands for Giant. They used to stamp their frames very differently. There's a lot of ACE stamped frames around. I wonder if that's what it is. Quite a nice looking clean frame, clean dropouts. Got to wonder whether that's even been built or ridden. Currently selling for $102.50 with 14 bids. Okay, so that's it for what you got for this week. Thanks for watching. Give us a like and subscribe. You'll find all my decals on shop.rerides.com. Go and check out BMX catalog as well. It's bmx-catalog.com. I'm building up a lot of pages of old catalogs, recreating them and putting them up. Got quite a few now across Mongoose, Haro, GT, a whole heap of brands, and doing more all the time. Leave us a comment, let us know what you thought. Okay, that's it from me. Thanks very much. See you next week.